of religion. You cannot do. You cannot even use that on me. So I totally went off. This is my own family, Baba. That's I'm telling you, I knew early this year. Since early this year, Baba, I get common sense, serious common sense. And I said to myself, so even outside that, I've been
it's always like kind of going to end in regrets. Nobody can help anybody out of anything. Just do what you can, and please concentrate on your life. Is what advice I'll give people, Baba.
That's it, Baba. Thank you so much. That's what I'm telling you, Baba. That is what any advice I can give anybody. Do your best. Baba. Do your best and just leave the rest.
Just leave the rest. So you cannot kill yourself. Lean on me. Lean on me. Don't be saying you can't press my neck, die. Sure you get. God bless you, AY. That's another one. And you see what people have suffered, especially in your first trusted go-to people are going to be your family. If you've been through a lot together, and then they deserve the best from you. The moment you begin to but what many of us have done is that we lost ourselves, and we begin to feel like we can actually single-handedly pick everyone by one, and make them be like us or even better than us and all that. But majority don't even have that mentality. God don't bless you. Why should they work when you are there? Hello, Baba. Oh, Mama. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you. Good evening, Vadegu.
Good evening, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Good evening. No, never mind. I'm calling from Glasgow, just behind you here.
Yeah. So this is my own around Dubu. So how are you tonight, sir?
Not bad. Not bad. I was late on it.
Abina. Do you mind? Can I stop with sound here?
Yeah.
If that's possible.
Sorry. Yeah, that's sorry. 1 second.
Yeah, you just put them in their room and you go to another room for them.
No, it's okay. I've already put it in mute.
All right, then, sir. So everybody can hear you.
Is it clear now?
Please.
Yeah, Mayego, I want to share my own experience.
We are all here.
Which is, I came to this country in 2011. And when I was leaving Nigeria, I came with about just 120 pounds. And my elder brother was working at the airport. Virgin is working, doing good job. He has applied about 3 times. They never get in. I am a truck driver in Nigeria. I have even drive what they call Molue before, 911. That was ages ago. From Mojodi to Dumota to everywhere. I left all that because of Fashola. When Fashola came in. To cut the story short, I have tried my best and I got the opportunity of 3 months, which is just 3 months visa from Nigeria. No, not visiting. It was even entertainment, like musician, all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it was 3 months. Just 3 months. And when the visa opportunity came by then, it was about 700K. I have just 200K. No hope. And we said we have the full money, no problem. And when the visa came out, and they was chasing us with the money, my brother has a land. He has many things. He showed them because of me. Even go extra mile to get some loan from cooperative. And I came to this country just to make sure that you just go. When you go, things will be fine. At least me, I have tried 2-3 times. They never gave me. And then you just once. Then that's it. Then I came to this country in 2011 and I started. I'm very lucky. I was working in one of the the richest man in the world, which is Amazon, Jeff Bezos.
Amazon at the time.
Amazon warehouse. Yeah. So I work on limited.
I think I have the idea of what.
No, it was not even driving.
Was it not driving?
It was not even driving. I was working in the warehouse. Yeah, I was working in the warehouse.
I know that.
Like I was permanent staff.
I actually remember.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway,
in the FM line. It's one of the best job I've ever done. I worked there for about 7 years. Non-stop. Non-stop. So I was making the money. I send van, LT to Nigeria almost every year, like 2 vans to Nigeria to some of my friends, helping them, giving it to them in installments. And my elder brother was in charge of all this. He never took my 1 naira. I say 1 naira. He never took out of my money. All the landed property that I bought when I went home I was in Nigeria 2022 that year in June. So everything I've been in this country for about 11, 12 years, I think.
Yes.
So everything was in intact.
Over 12 years now.
Yeah, everything was in intact. When I get home, they took me there, all the documents, every project I was doing, nothing dismissed. Because they always showed me on video call, everything. And when I get home as well, because I got my paper in 2020. After about 10 years.
Yeah,
so
10 year
what I'm just saying is there are good people and there are bad people.
That's right.
Because if my brother never helped me and says, oh, okay, you go, then let me continue hustling, then let's see where it goes. So that even if I have 100,000 naira, I can give my brother 70,000 and keep 30,000.
What he did for you.
For what he has done.
For your own brother, there are many, like I said, sir, there are people with very, very good story too. I'm talking about, encouraging one that people who they entrust are indeed very, very, but we are talking about those that, apart from your brother, for example, now, let's say you have other member of the family, but that you decided that, okay, I want to take this person out of here, I want to take that one, and I'm investing in some.
Family are different.
Yeah, family are, go on, sir.
Like family are different. Like my own family, we are just 5 in number, but I don't know how I can explain this. We just work together.
Very
bonded. That is the way we work in my own family. Yeah, we are very bonded. My mom struggled a lot on us. Like even my father died. My father even sold his house in Festac because of us, so that we can survive. So if my father is still alive today, I know I'm going to keep just pumping. I don't mind to spend all my money on him.
Between you and your brother, you or your brother?
I'm the last born. I'm the last born.
You are the last born, right?
Last.
And your brother,
in the family, yeah.
This your brother, is he the first son or
he's the third? He's the third
born, Abi?
Third, yeah.
Well,
yeah, but we are only 2 boys.
I kind of, sorry, sir. Yeah, I am so personally happy for you, okay, and for people who are like yourself, okay. Your dad, with what you just said now, your dad your mom did all like everyone's moms as well, right? Your dad did not just, was there as the head. He sold his own property as well, just to get his family going.
Property for us to survive.
Your brother sold his own landed property to make sure that you didn't miss that chance 12 years ago.
That's 3 months. Yeah.
You are more than blessed, though. Sure, you get. All of us who have that kind of family.
Because if I look at my story, and sometimes I'll just look at it that a motorway driver, can you imagine? I drive motorway in Lagos. I drive a truck to Onitsha everywhere. I know everywhere in North. So when I get here, even the transportation business, I still continue. I send truck like 18 tons to Nigeria almost every year. I'm a transporter in Nigeria. I have my own business registered in Nigeria. It's just about a year ago.
Your brother has been running.
Yeah, I employed.
Yeah,
he's the manager. So it's just 1 year ago when they came up, we already started this diesel issue. That is when I just pack all the trucks because the business is not working anymore.
Right.
So for about a year now,
I need to affected the business.
The economy is crushed.
Oh,
I've sent about 4 drivers away. The one I can sell from the truck, I have sold them. The one that was still there, they are not working because the diesel.
About your own black tax
paid off. In fact,
yours is like you have the reward. And you are able to have trustworthy people to handle them. You are one of the luckiest, though. I'm telling you this. You are one of the luckiest.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have a good family.
God bless
My
them.
family is the best.
From wherever they are. God bless them. You know what I mean, sir? Thank you so much for sharing that with me tonight.
Thank you, my
so, Baba, nice one. Glasgow. So, thank you so much for all of that. You see, it's not always all gloom, doom, sad, terrible, and all that. Okay? There are those who will share theirs with you and say, well, my own black tax actually paid off. Because at the end of the day, I am not facing any economic hardship or stress. I'm not stressed simply because I try to work something with my own family member or friends. That's a very good one for tonight. And if you have a family member who have been loyal and they have been supportive, and you have been supportive of them too, right? I mean, keep them very close, very, very close, and take care of them. I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, Mayego.
Good evening, Ma. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And yourself?
Well, thanks. I mean, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Another insightful day. Thank you for this wonderful thing. I mean, like you said, this is therapeutic for a lot of us, you know. Yes, and people want to talk, but not having the right place or the right people to talk to also contributes to this problem. And that is why people have not moved on, Anyway, I haven't got a bad experience, but again, this is because some of us are lucky to learn from experience of others.
Right.
It's not because I'm free of the black tax, but it's not negative for me.
You've been managing it very well.
I want to believe so because I like to think deep about things. Plus, I haven't been in money anyway. So
you think so? Well, yeah. If those who have been blessed for having you, if you ask them, they will disagree because your presence in their lives probably is why they are still here. So when you say, "Well, I've not met money," per se, they'll be like, "Don't listen to her." But
I understand what. Yes, I understand what you mean. What I mean is, I haven't got that much. All I've got is my small income, my small family nuclear. I remember when I came into the UK, I had a Leica mobile number.
Right.
And that's the number that seems to be everybody's number. Yes. By the time I got my O2 or Vodafone and all that, I was careful who to give that number to.
We all are very careful when it gets to that. I know.
I've got my Leica mobile for the past 11 years. I've still got it. So if you want to call me, that's where you're calling. My immediate family knows not to share my number. My mom, my dad, they know not to share my number. My sisters. So that's why I said I haven't been in enough money to throw around anyway. Because when I do have extra, what some of us want to do charity. So we try to reach out. And there's something called caller ID, where you can hide your number and get in touch with people. The Leica mobile, all I have to do is put some credit in it, make a call, or when I come home, use the Wi-Fi at home. It doesn't even have anything else. But again, I'm just lucky. I'm managing it. But my black tax is such that when I feel moved by the spirit, I try and do something, not out of promise or out of pressure from anybody. I just do it as I think fit, It's unfortunate because a lot of bad stories have been out there long before a lot of us came to abroad,
Right.
Yeah, so that's why I said I'm lucky. I'm learning from people.
You've always been someone who learned from other people's experiences
exactly.
in order to guide your own choice and actions. I mean, I like that.
Right.
You are one of the luckiest. Then you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like you were not. You were not sort of taught that experience. before, getting your fingers burnt and be like, if you know what happened I'm happy for you, because
I know.
You know, it wasn't that easy, because if I haven't fallen under it myself, right, I probably wouldn't even know how to explain it like I did earlier. I have been there, and when I see people say, well, I know how to cut my coat according to my size.
With you because my husband has not been so lucky. Again,
okay. So you have somebody close by that you can share theirs. Okay.
Yes, it's prudent, but he's got it wrong once or twice.
So is the type that they have to like try to hide him from you before they make demand, because once they know that you are around, it's like not going to work.
Not necessarily, because no. He makes his own decisions.
He does.
And he's very good with it. But then you can't be too smart with people who are, and it's that kind of a thing. So you can't be too smart with some people. And then sometimes, you've got to give that money away somehow. So Malo, you're careful, but you hear some stories that yes, you know that Abba, come on, you've got to just drop something,
Well, it's actually part of control, ma, if you've come to think of it, yeah. It's like part of the control as well. Sometimes you feel like, oh, how much there are times that I used to give out close to £1,000 when I put everything together, okay, out, apart from the ones that is my family stuff and other, and it was that ridiculous, right? It got to a point, it got to a point whereby I didn't even have that kind of money. I didn't have that money anymore. And then I was able to sort of feel like, it's been a while that I actually spent up to 200 or £100. And so, like you said, once in a while, you just kind of feel like, okay, I'll just give it up now. I get that one too.
But again, my black tax, like I said, I had a maid when I was in Nigeria who was interested in going to school, blah, 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 blah. To cut a long story short, I ensured she went to school. She went to university, graduated, got married, So I'm still paying that kind of tax. But it's not bad. It's not negative. Yes, they don't come to me because she was my maid for a very long time. She knew me to an extent. In fact, it was such that the family already said, when she's getting married, just call us. It was that kind of relationship. So she also knows me, and she won't come to me except she's in dire need. So, I sympathize with all of these people, but I want to believe that some of us should just try and learn, not wait until the hard way. I don't know. I know it's not easy to control. It's not like I've got total
it's
power over it myself. But it's not that try, because I want at the end, look at Mikel. Come on. But that again is, would I call it useful exuberance? Because she needs some tax. Why won't you take care of your tax first before any other thing?
Well, that's part of paying a tax is not that of Mikel. Mikel is established. Yeah, Chelsea will pay his tax. And this one is from Tyler Perry. You know that African American filmmaker. He's a billionaire now, but he was sharing his story when he started making money at a very young age, right? But the moment he got all the money, he wasn't working his tax and all that then. So it was just like the family knows he got the money. You just share it.
A lot of those Americans fall into that category, Black Americans. Yes, this tax issue. Anyway, I just wish everyone luck out there. But again, we all know how Nigeria is. Please take care of yourself. You should be first. You can't love others if you don't love yourself. You've got to take care of yourself.
The civil Bible says that you should love others as you love yourself, which means you have loved yourself first. So the way you love yourself is what you should love others, not love others before yourself. No.
Well, the way I love myself before I love others, I tell you, my family will tell me it's not true, that I love them more than I love myself. But you're not now.
Like you as a mother, right? When women indeed because women are naturally built to be very caring, and if they now have a position where they can also like give, they will give everything. But sometimes when women give, right, they just feel like, I'm not really giving much. You see, I actually want to trust you that you are handling this so well, like you said, right? Because if people feel like, oh, you said you love yourself more than them, but they don't believe it. They feel like you love them more than yourself.
I'm telling you, that's what they will say.
Your actions.
They'll vouch for me that I love them more than.
So thank you so much for sharing that.
Have a good evening, everyone, and please take care of yourself. Yeah,
you too, ma. So it is true. See, what we are saying here is this: there are those who have this under control, and they've had it for a long time. Now, if they hear this conversation or conversation like this, they just want to they sometimes wonder that do people really get into a problem that much that they have to part with so much money, hard-earned money, just to satisfy people? So yeah, you've heard stories too. You get what I mean now? There are those who maybe it's actually a man thing or men thing, Abi, that we always have this messianic sort of a mindset. I don't know if it's a man thing or it's just a general thing. You will tell me. Men will always feel like God bless me so that I can take care of. Men feel like we take care of. We are the head. So God should bless us to take care of, messianic mentality. And we therefore believe that, man, if God can just give me money, man. If I just make money like this, man, I'll just call this, so that. And I'll just give them so million. I don't know if women thinks like that too, but as a man, where you just be like, man, if I just have the half of Elon Musk money, just 100 billion is okay. 100 billion. Some will be like 100 billion is too much. Just $10 billion. So what will you do with $10 billion? If you ask a guy, I say, what will you do with the $10 billion if you have 10 billion? And he's going to tell you how he's going to take care of his mother, his father. If he's got a girlfriend or he's married, he'll say, take care of my family, my wife, my children, my brothers, my sisters, my this, my that. And he will tell you a lot of people he's going to take care of. He won't mention himself. Because he believes that with that kind of money, he can be the one that everybody look up to. So we have that, messianic mentality. And you've heard my friends who have called in tonight. Okay? It is natural. They said it is because of where we are coming from, our experience. And we always believe that whatever we went through, we don't want anyone else to go through that if we have a chance of taking them out of it. Now, some are now believing that indeed you cannot really take anybody out of poverty if they don't want to leave that place themselves. If you continue to try, they will drag you down and drop you in that same place you just left. Hello there.
Hello, Baba.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening to you too.
Baba, I was the one that called the last time that said that my mom, about the property in Nigeria.
So you're calling back again to add.
Mr. Mayegun, you always say one thing like everybody like in Nigeria is they are all corrupt.
Like everybody is trying to take advantage of another anyway.
It's just that they are saying that they are not the one.
Go on.
Yeah, they are not the one doing the corruption, and they are not partaking out of the corruption. That's the reason why
it's corruption.
It's true.
They just don't like
100%.
it if they are not the one benefiting from it. Yes.
Mr. Mayegun.
Baba.
So in Nigeria, as I'm talking right now, even my stepsister, she's threatening me, telling me not to come to Nigeria. That if I come to Nigeria, they are going to, she's going to show me, she's going to, because of this property. And, and they are making a lot of money out of this property. with the money that I always send to my mom. So when I realized how much they are making out from it, and I try to trace, like through one of our family to, to get how much savings she has in the account. She has almost up to like, when they check, like almost like 15 million in her account. And my sister, and not the same father, stepsister, and she was trying, and that property is for me. So, as in, they don't want we that we are in diaspora. They don't want us to come back home, Baba.
There are some who don't want to stay where you are.
They don't. Exactly. They don't want it. They just want us to be pumping that money, or to be taking advantage of we that we are in abroad. That is what they do. And the problem about those in abroad is that like we use these emotions, like, oh, my father, my mom, my sister. Or even some business that we're supposed to do that we're supposed not to even employ our family's members, because of that, emotion, like, oh, yeah, my brother, my sister, I believe them, and my blood. And at the end of the day, and it is not Yoruba culture that all this sense of entitlement is not our culture, but they try to hide under that culture when you catch them, That is when they try to
they'll try to gaslight you and say,
they'll try to
if your family cannot waste your money, so is it the outsider that should be wasting it?
Exactly. And this is where they try to like hide and say culture one. It's not our culture.
No.
It's not our culture. It's not our culture. So, this sense of entitlement, like I can see, even online, there are a lot of people are even abusing me, Kelubi. This even happened to this guy that play in Napoli, Victor or Sime, or what did they call him? Same thing. And just it's because these people are popular. That's the reason why we can. Emmanuel Adebayo as well
said his own mother, was upset that Emmanuel Adebayo wants to go and have his own farm. They said if Adebayo has a son now, he will stop taking care of them. So he shouldn't have a son. Adebayo, that footballer.
Exactly. And I think till now, I think he hasn't married another person to have. He has a girl,
Yeah,
a daughter.
He's got a child now anyway. But he was just talking about that time that he's alive. See, Emmanuel Adebayo. Is he Emmanuel? Yeah, Emmanuel Adebayo. Emmanuel Adebayo, yeah. Emmanuel Adebayo, yeah. Still alive,
yeah, he's still alive.
Shared his properties.
Yeah. Wow.
You get that? Like, so it's like me now, It's like me now, having my house in Nigeria, okay? And then maybe I have cars and all of this, or maybe I also have probably another property somewhere, hotel also, right? Then I now go to Nigeria, and they say my junior brother is now the owner of my 2 cars. My house in Nigeria is been shared to my senior brother. And you see that my other property, the hotel, they have shared that to my mother. And they have done all the documents to say they have shared my properties. More person still there alive.
So, Baba Mayegu, there's no, see, in Nigeria, I'm very like, if you know what I'm going through now, I am paying lawyer more than I'm even sending money to lawyer to fight case. Like, a lot of money I'm pumping, like taking them to court, like what here keeping my shame on me, and they are threatening me, everything.
Open a small loophole.
Like ìgbà tó ìyá iná àwọn ọlọ́mọ kọ́kọ́ dé church. Àwọn ló ń lọ church, sọ pé a lọ church, tó ṣe gbogbo àwọn like kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Mr. Mayegu, ìlú yẹn ò lè mi ò.
I know.
Bóyá tó bá pín ìlú yẹn ṣá.
So then bóyá àwọn bondage àwọn ìgbèkùn kan akọ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ akọ̀ṣe.
Maybe, but as for now, kò sí nǹkan kan mi ò tiẹ̀ kò sí anything for now. Ìlú yẹn.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Sherry, there is another one which I kind of almost forgotten. We are talking about those of us who have invested in our family members or extended or nuclear. There are others too. There are some families who believe that they would rather just give this support to those we call the outsiders. Let me explain. Do you know that as some of us vow that the moment we begin to make money, we are going to make sure that our families are, like everyone said before, right? There are those who don't give a damn about their family, maybe for, I don't know, for childhood trauma or something, that they have money, right? And their own experience of people disappointing them is not coming from their family members because they never gave their family members any kind of any attention at all. But to outsiders, like, they will say, for example, me, Mayegun, I have a brother. So let's say I have a brother that I barely probably speak to. Okay. And then my brother is now hearing that about 4 or 5 people, that all of us know as well, but 4 or 5 people in that area, I have given them some huge amount of money to do business, to do this or that, and they've all wasted the money. And my own brother never seen that kind of money in his life. There are people like that too, who have that kind of story to share. So, and others are like, if he invested it on his family, maybe they won't waste the money. Instead of investing it on outsiders, people they call outsiders. The experience, the bottom line is this. When you begin to make money, especially when you begin to make money, and you start having what is called a black budget or black tax. The black tax are the bills that are not your bills. They are other people's bills, but you pay them. And you pay them like regularly. They have now become part of your own expenses. And that is all they want from you. And some people said, the moment they stop replying the messages, it doesn't matter how many years they've been doing it. The people who have benefited from such always come back with, what have you done for us? What did you do? So because you are paying the school fees or so, and so what have you done? The disappointments. And I'm happy that we have had people who have also shared some beautiful, beautiful story and experiences of theirs using the same family as well. And they say, well, when they hear other people's stories, they sort of feel sorry for them because they never experienced that. In fact, for most of the successes they have today, they can attribute some of them, the source of them, to their family members' support and trust. Here you get. But for those of you who are actually like, have your own experience to share, there are thousands, if not millions of people who are going to come across this in the future or now or later, right? They need this. How did you manage your own black tax? How are you managing it? And every other question that you might want to ask. I'm so sorry that I just kept ignoring some of these calls. So let me take another one. Hello there.
Hello there, Baba Balagba.
Yes, sir. How are you?
How you doing? I'm good, brother. How are you doing tonight?
I am very well, Baba. How your side?
Not bad. Thank you very, very much for everything you do as always. Really appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. We can't thank you enough for this, especially for this program that you've put out tonight. Thank you very, very, very much.
I mean, it is not really politics, so that's why you didn't see so many people in the temple tonight. But this is something
that's fine.
This is something is so important, and I've thought so much about it. We need to have this conversation.
We need to, because one thing people don't understand is there's a lot of things that it's not political, but it's indirectly affect us politically. Because if Nigeria, for example, was functioning, a lot of us wouldn't have to be walking like dogs and camels and donkeys here.
No.
A lot of us don't have to. I'm going to use myself as an example.
Please.
I work and I'm very, very hardworking.
Bless you, Baba.
But I noticed something. The people that I work with, my colleagues, they don't work half as much as I do. But guess what, Mayego? They look better than I look. And I they walk, I they hustle. But if I look myself in the mirror sometimes, I go ask myself, Baba, I don't take drugs now. Why do I look like this? People when they work with self, they know when they work. Like I have colleagues that just they call in sick every day.
You get,
but when you look them, they're fresh.
And you'll be telling yourself that they're fresh. They don't get issue. Me, I get
Bukata. Say, why these people
are Bukata? Eh? Which Bukata?
Bro, when Bukata already Buruku you see this. The honest truth is, whether we like it or not, it's only the problem is it's only when rich people, when people who are well-to-do speak in society, that we as a society start to pay attention. But the problem is we all are suffering, bro. We all are suffering, and we've been suffering, but we've been suffering in silence. And how long do we need to how long do we have to do this? How long do you have to keep sending money to entitled people? How long do you have to keep giving people money who will never call you back to say thank you? And even if they call you back to say thank you, they are calling you back to tell you that they are going to call you back again to ask you for more money. That's all they do. They never. I sent you a message earlier, but I know you didn't really pay attention. There's this phrase. My brother told me this thing because me personally, I'm very, very lucky. I have a very huge family. I have a very wonderful family. And you know, now my family bring me come abroad, you know, and I actually never wanted to leave Nigeria. I never wanted to leave. I love Nigeria, and I was doing okay.
The type that they will be like, your flight is 9. You don't want to leave, Abby. You want to miss that flight.
I know.
You will go today. You will leave this country today.
My parents forced me out of Nigeria. My parents smuggled me. I know one come out because I was doing okay. My shaking Morocco for make I tell you one lie. Before I left Nigeria, I don't know what Western Union paper look like. I don't know. I never collected, and I have more than 20 brothers who love me. When they call me and say, you don't need anything.
You know they even call person. Okay, you are the type. You are a member of the family that even those when everybody is kind of chasing the people where they outside the place and all that, chasing abroad, them. You are the type that now people where they abroad go, they call you say, it's to you know even they call
before I left Nigeria, they sent my cousins money for when they broke.
See?
Yeah, and they change. You know how much was dollar before we left us now. Would they change money? We go send them, give them. They go, you know, when they come back, they want to double up the money, and you're like, no, just give me my money back. You're my brother. I'm doing this for you, not because I'm expecting from you, but because I know that if I'm in your situation, you will do the same for me because I can afford it. You know what I mean? So, but now we are the ones that encourage this attitude of entitlement. And if we don't stop it, we are going to be consumed by it. It will consume us. If it hasn't started consuming us already.
Because of this issue we are just talking
about. A lot of people are in debt. Even me where they follow. People are dying silently. People they call in today and people are complaining they are in debt. But few months ago or few years ago, if you call those same people and ask them, they'll be like, oh, I love my family. But you know, even if deep down inside them, they are dying. But out of shame, embarrassment, they can't. So if we don't open up and start doing the needful now, Baba, all of us will go suffer.
Silently.
We can't keep. You can't listen. You cannot subsidize poverty. You can't. You cannot subsidize poverty.
Baba, poverty is a state of mind. Sure, you know.
God bless you.
State of mind. There are some of them who are very comfortable in that space, but you are cracking your head, breaking your back, gathering money to come and live somebody that is comfortable where he is out of poverty.
Please tell me, why would somebody not be comfortable in poverty when you live in abroad? You build a mansion back home, and then you are paying somebody to be living in a house for free.
In your house.
Why won't that person be entitled?
Wow.
Why? Wow. You build a mansion, you are paying somebody to live. Why that person will be entitled?
That we are expensive automobiles in those houses. I have brothers who are, my brother is managing those cars, he's servicing them. But now you just save money where they take buy fuel.
My brother buy Acura Jeep. I'm going to use just one of them. He buy Acura Jeep. This one has happened recently. And the person he parked it in his house, crashed it on his way to church. This was after my brother warned him not to use it. My brother bought his own car, bought another car for the same guy, so that he won't use his own Acura.
That to be going about. So big man inside mansion, you go buy him
Baba, they drive my brother Acura, crash him. Now my brother still pay to fix the motor. Yeah. And then you are now telling these people not to feel entitled. We are the architect of our own problems. And the earlier we realize that, the better for us. On a final note, know this and know peace. You cannot weaken the strong to strengthen the weak. Know this and know peace. You cannot weaken the strong to strengthen the weak. You can't. It cannot happen. Know that and know peace. Thank you very much.
God bless you. I mean, like a million times, but I appreciate that. Okay, you have a good one, though.
Thank you very much, God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. I love that. See you. When you have it as a art-to-art talk, a lot of people would, hang on. No, I have this caller who has been trying, but the network won't let you connect. Can you hear me?
Yes, Michael. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, yeah.
I'm very well, oh. Princess. Is that Princess?
Princess. Yes, Michael.
So,
it is a very sensitive one this night.
You are somebody I know very well. That if I ask you to bring out the list of your own black tax, we might need a long list of that. So share with us, Princess. Black tax.
Go on. Sometimes, we try to be the savior. And real situation expose people. Do you know, around 18, 19 years ago, when Ayomide was just about, I think, a few months old, I had someone lived at my place. Yeah, someone lived at my place for 4 years. Someone very close to me. This is not an outsider. And when I took Hill, when Ayomide was about 4, I felt I was going to die. I got poisoned by someone. Long story short, I told that person to take Ayomide in. You know what she said? She said her husband said they can't take the boy in. I had to send that boy to Portlish in Dublin.
So somebody who once lived in with you.
Lived with me. I was paying her fee. I was paying her school fees. I was paying her daughter's school fees.
But they are back on their feet, and there you were unwell, and you needed. You could trust her with
real situation will expose these people to you. They don't. They don't really care. They will keep taking from you as long as it is coming. Immediately you walk away from them, see if they will survive. They'll survive without you. So it's as simple as even dying. If you die, they will still survive. So stop trying to be the Messiah. Stop trying to give them what you both didn't have while growing up. So many people, so many had developed narcissistic attitude because of this sense of entitlement. Some people, in fact, some people are brought there, they send money to Nigeria, you help them do things, and they just turn around and stab you in the back too. It happens to people abroad too. It happens with people abroad. You marry someone from anywhere, Germany, UK, London, and help them build houses. And they just turn around and stab you in the back too. They are everywhere. See, you cannot please everybody. In fact, I developed an attitude lately. I tell you no, I don't give a shit about what you think. If I can't do it, I'm not going out of my way to please you. You're not jollof rice. I am simply going to walk away. I don't care how you see me. I have siblings that, see, I'm the last child.
Right.
I have siblings, elderly ones that have not dropped one dime on my palm before. You keep
like
giving
you are
and
somebody
giving.
who always give. You are not a taker. You're not a user. So the experience, you know what I mean? Like the experience is going to be a bit.
My ego, I've been calling since I got back home. These people are all around us. If you have a very good heart, they will walk all over you and they will kill you. The people with good hearts don't stay long on this
you
earth.
returned to Nigeria from Germany, right? And for somebody like yourself,
Yeah.
who was here before, and then you took the kids back there. I mean, sorry, yeah, you have the kids with you there, right? So for somebody like yourself, yeah, for somebody like yourself who was in that position of where, I mean, somebody where all of them are kind of a flock to before, then you are in between, you are within them, and you still keep giving until when did you get the break? And you felt like, oh, man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep doing this. So
my ego, I broke away from some last year. I broke away from some as far back as 8 years ago.
Right.
I have not answered their call. Yeah. I broke away from some 2 years ago. This particular person, this particular person I was talking about, I really had to go there again, and she did the same thing.
Princess, princess.
Ah,
is it always like we must experience that disappointment before we put a break on it? Or is it when we begin to suffer financial problem that we should put a break on it? Or if you have to say it, like, is it when you have that experience in it, or when you begin to
it is something the experience will teach you.
Okay.
The experience, in fact, I developed a prayer point for myself. Wo and Tolong Bambaja. All of my taking Shanue. Ìyíjẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n fi ìjà lọ gan, ọlọ́mọ yẹ kí n pàdé ẹ̀. Ẹni tí inú Ọlọ́run bá ń dùn sí gan, tí inú ẹ̀ ò dùn sí délẹ̀, mi ì fẹ́ pàdé ẹ̀, mi ì fẹ́ ràn ọ́ lọ́wọ́. These people they are just users. Do you know this person was telling me that, no, she's my sister, don't worry. She'll come back and beg me because I've always been the one trying to put everybody together. You cannot be that Messiah. Oh, my the family are always the one. They are always your number one competitor until you win. If you don't win, they will continue to compete with you. And the fact is this, some of them don't even stop. When you finish, after you might have finished winning, they start the battle with your kids.
Wow.
Andrew wọn ò ṣe wí lẹ́jọ́ ìjà lára ò kí ń tọ́bọ̀ rọ. Tó bá bẹ̀ ìjà, wọn máa bá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀jà ni. You don't care. Whatever it is they are taking from you, immediately stop. See, they will go out and blaspheme you. What, ránṣẹ́? After you might have finished sending, you've not seen the ones you will send money to, and you immediately want to call them to tell them ask them if they've seen it.
I thought it's the only. I mean, I actually thought I'm the only person who suffers that, because I believe that on few occasions, I've had to kind of say, hello, did you not see the money I sent? So it was you. Sorry, I didn't know. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday.
Some of them build houses with the money you send to them. And you think they don't have enough at home to eat. Owó tó fi ránṣẹ́, all has taught any, wọ́n rán iṣẹ́. So you have to take care of yourself, take care of your retirement. If you don't have something, you don't have something you want to do with money, take care of your retirement. They gone are the days where you think the children would have to grow up when you finish training them, and they have to start bringing money to you. If they bring, fine. If they don't, you don't have to push them out there and make them do silly things. That mentality of children coming back home, reinvest in your retirement. They don't send you. And they will go the next minute, immediately you turn your back, they are stabbing you everywhere. These are your siblings, same blood. See, your parents sometimes. Parents try to kill. Well, what about me bad now? Wherever they got me now. Okay, Makori. So it is a very sensitive one. I'm happy you brought this up. A lot of us is very therapeutic.
I know.
This is very, especially to me.
Thank you.
They just walk all over you.
And now, and you are somebody who actually detests that so much. Princess so passionately hate the fact that if she can lie down on the floor for you to walk on her, but if you have that effrontery to believe that you could walk all over her, you're gonna see her in a very not so good place, right? So I get where you're coming from. Princess, just take it easy, all right? Let me take another call. Yes. It is a very important conversation tonight, and some people won't have. Hello there.
Hello, Michael. What's up?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm lucky again today. This is my second time calling.
Is that great, Baba? How are you tonight or this afternoon?
Okay. Perfect. Dick, finally doing fine.